Yeah, good morning, guys. I've been thinking, why haven't any government from Africa stood up and demand Americans or the British to pay reparation fees for the slavery that they've put our people through for 400 years? Well, that's by the side, anyways. Well, let's look at government on its own. A government is a body that strives to make accessible control, pleasure, and protection for the people of the community through labor to be efficient. And labor can be divided into two. Labor on its own is divided into two portions, like I just said. The portion in which people strive and work hard for the betterment and for the increase of pleasure of the ruling class. And the other type of labor is a labor in which people work hard and get more pain in return. And every society needs this to strive in stability and growth. And this is the root and course of slavery in the past. And slavery on its own has been conducted by white Caucasians on blacks. We've been used to fill up the space of the labor that inflicts pain and being in the worst and most miserable forms of living in order to be able to create pleasure and the ruling class as white Caucasians. And then when you look at human nature, human nature is driven by self-interest. And then human nature on its own is not just driven by self-interest, but then humans are driven by the will. And the stronger will conquers the weaker will. So which says that the slaves, the black people, have a weaker will compared to the white Caucasian will. And then will on its own is motivated by desire to increase pleasure and decrease pain to the zero level. So in a system whereby, in this government system that we are in right now, is divided into three branches: the executive branch, the legislature, and the judiciary. So the deprivation of the two branches, which are the legislation and the judiciary, have led to the self-interest of the executive, which is mostly occupied by the president or the prime minister. And right now, the president has all the power in Nigeria, and the legislature and the judiciary has almost no power at all. And that's why we see Sowore, he has been rearrested even after the court have granted bail. And this is not right, because one man has all the power and the other two branches have not. The unlimited desire that humans have, which is natural, to take away from the weaker people and to enrich the stronger people or the citizens of the country, has led to the instability that we have today in Africa. There's a lot of things that we need to be addressing. We don't need to be fighting each other. We need to have a stronger will than the white Caucasians. Like, we need to take the lead. We need to get the bull by the horn. We need to take the lead. We need to start inventing new things that will be used, new scientific, inventions that's going to be used in 20, 30 years, 40 years to come. When I talk to my Chinese friend, all they tell me is that they want to be better than Americans because Americans are the ruling party, the ruling class of the society. What I'm saying is that we need to stand up. We need to change the system of education, the system of transportation. We need to change it. We don't need to follow the white Caucasian. We need them to follow us. Because if we're not stronger and more intelligent and more, courageous than these people, they wouldn't want to control us and put us down, because they know that if we get the bull by the horn, they're gonna be following us, and they don't want to follow us, and they know that we're very intelligent. The white man has been stealing our thunder. The black man invents scientific inventions, and the white man takes the glory for it. We need to stand up.